Fred here, welcome back to the Gear Obsession channel. It is time for another rant. Yesterday I went ahead and posted my video of this homemade fighting knife, and I'll tell you what, I'm very grateful of all the great comments and a lot of views on that video. What I'm pissed off about is I couldn't monetize it. As you know by usually the ads that you see here, I make a couple of bucks. And to be honest, the couple of bucks that I make covers maybe one video out of all the ones that I do in a month as far as cost and time. I really don't make much. But somebody stole my money on that video yesterday, and I'm really effing pissed off about it. And I was thinking about putting profanity, wanting profanity on this video because I was just going to let loose, but I figured I'd take a day of cooling off before making this rant. So anyway, I yesterday after I posted the video, I couldn't monetize it, and then this morning I get an email saying that a content owner called Dance All Day had rights had a claim on that. So YouTube's match ID matched it up with a song that Dance All Day is saying that they have rights to. Now I'm going to show you something really quick because I use iMovie from the Mac to do all my stuff, and I'm gonna have to switch back and forth here just a little bit. I gotta need to make sure that I'm in view. I'm sorry, but all right. So hopefully I got it in view because I can't see my camera now. But as you can see here, this is my where I do my video editing in iMovie, and as you can see here, Progressive House. This is the music track right here that I used in this video. I use this one called Greasy Wheel for my little intro, and never have a problem. And here's Progressive House, which tends to be a problem. And as you can see here, the artist for Progressive House, right there, artist, Apple. And Apple says this is for free use for private and commercial. You just use it, Apple says. Also, I want you to note Peach Cobbler, because I'm going to get to this in a minute also. So, as a matter of fact, you can hear some of these jingles actually in real commercials on TV too. You can tell they use some of the Apple products. So there's, I just wanted to show you some of my video editing. Also, you can see that I spent a lot of time editing. These little yellow or orange things is the only parts of the video that I use. I spent hours editing. I spent 2 days making this knife. So I put a lot of time and effort, and I really only get a couple of bucks for all that effort, and those couple of bucks were stolen. So I am pretty pissed off about it. Anyway, yesterday, I mean, I was irate. It was hard for me to go to sleep. So why does this concern? Most of you are not partners. YouTube makes it hard to be a partner. To be honest, I think they should just let anybody be a partner. But whatever, it's their gig, it's their rules, so you got to play by their rules. Now, Dance All Day laid claim to that because let's say you're a musician and you don't want somebody using your content in their video. What you'll do as a content maker is you would upload a sample of your music to YouTube. This way they can match it. They'll test every video that's uploaded to make sure that you're not using their music. But this can be abused, and it is abused. What's happening is I'm aware of two, which I'm going to state here, but two entities out there that lay claim to music that belongs to Apple, which is free. And I know that they also claim copyright with YouTube, with other content too, because when I started doing some searching today on this subject, a lot of people are suffering just like I am on this. So how am I personally suffering? I don't have ads, or if ads do show up, the money goes to them, not me. Now, where this is really important is, let's say, okay, I can grab a certain individual music file from Apple and actually upload it and lay claim to it as far as YouTube's concerned, even illegally I don't. That means that now every video on YouTube that someone chose that soundtrack out of iMovie, all of a sudden they're going to get revenue for, and they'll get a huge amount of money. Okay, because all the millions of videos on YouTube, there are probably thousands that have that soundtrack, and all of a sudden they get all the AdSense money for it. So this is fraud. It's probably up there as a felony, and YouTube doesn't seem to do much to fight against this, unfortunately. Basically, if I challenge it, and I did, I went there and said no. I went ahead and countered with YouTube saying that this was a soundtrack that was free and part of iMovie, yada, yada, yada. And what they do is they send that to the person who uploaded the content to rebuke or not. And whatever they say goes, and YouTube really doesn't get involved as far as I can tell. And I can't find anything within YouTube to rebut that. So you're stuck, I guess, until a lot of people complain about it. Now, I have another video that I did a long time ago. It's called the Tactical Ruger 1022. And a couple of months ago, I got a copyright hit on that. And it's a group called The Hit Crew. Okay, The Hit Crew. And they falsely claimed copyright to the song that I use in there. And I used Peach Cobbler, which I had just showed you a couple of minutes ago in iMovie. And this has been going on since at least July. I've seen a lot of people complaining, even on the YouTube forums, about The Hit Crew, okay, laying claim to the song which is known as Peach Cobbler in iMovie. So this is fraud. This is a felony. This is copyright infringement. This is against the law. This should be a class action lawsuit. And if you're a lawyer out there, man, if you want to do a class action lawsuit, I'm there to sign in on it, because I'm pissed off about it. My Tactical Ruger 1022, which has been up a long time, I'm thinking about taking it down, because right now I checked and there are no ads on it, but if ads start showing up, I don't want them getting a dime out of my video. So that thing has like 7,000 views and it's been up for a long time. I'm going to have to pull it down. And right now, the night video that I did right now doesn't have any video or some ads with money going to Dance All Day. But if that starts happening, I'm pulling down the video. What I'll do is I'll change the sound and I'll put it back up. But I lose all the comments, and I'll tell you, I've gotten such great comments on that video. I can't believe how fast and how much conversation occurred on that video. And I want to end this in a good note, okay? First of all, Snipes Rifles, thank you for addressing my troll. I appreciate it. That's the cost of, getting up there in numbers. You attract both the good and the bad. Luckily, I've been blessed with almost all good viewers and very few trolls, but now that I have what are a couple of official trolls, I guess that's my signal that I'm maybe getting famous. I'm famous for a YouTube, what do you call me, turd something, I don't know, and I don't care. That's not what pisses me off. What pisses me off are felons stealing AdSense from someone like me, who just gets a couple of dollars out of this deal. And I work my ass off with these videos. I spend probably anywhere between 12 and 24 hours per video, and I buy a lot of stupid crap that my wife ain't happy about, and I spend a lot of time in the garage making things that to bring you some content that you seem interested in, and I'm very happy to do it. So now, if you're not a partner, you're like, what do I care? Well, one day you might be a partner. Another thing is, even though you're not a partner and you're posting videos and you do use music, and then all of a sudden somebody lays claims to it, and now they're making money. Ads start showing up, and it's going to them. Um, there's I still consider it stealing from you. And why would YouTube care? Because YouTube is getting part of that AdSense. So for a video that wasn't getting anything, and now because they lay claim to the soundtrack you used, now an ad showing up and YouTube gets a portion of that ad money. So, as far as YouTube's concerned, they're making money out of the deal, and so is the illegal person making the copyright claim on the soundtrack, which is really free use, free for all, especially, specifically, for me, I'm talking about the stuff in iMovie, even though there's a lot of other stuff out there. So, if I had done this video last night or early this morning, you would be seeing warning profanity across the top, and you would have seen a side of me that I don't show here on YouTube. You go through 22 years. You don't go through 22 years of the Navy and living in the Bronx, New York for 17 years of your life without getting into a fight and without learning how to cuss and drink and smoke and do get influenced by your environment and turn out to be a saint. So you're not seeing a certain side of me. You're not seeing a lot of sides of me. You're just seeing my YouTube character. I keep it tame because I know I have a very broad audience, and I'd like to keep it that way. And I'd like to show you, my viewers and subscribers and friends, some respect. So, and I want to show you my appreciation, and I want to treat you with respect. So, again, thank you very much for joining me here at the Gear Obsession channel. I appreciate you sitting here listening to me rant, but this will help me vent out the rest of my frustrations. If you do see my homemade knife video get pulled down and then get pulled up and all your comments are gone, that's the reason why. It's because I don't want Dance All Day to get 1 cent from me, and that's the story. So I hope you all have a good evening, or have a great day, and see ya.